Hello, what up, YouTube? Mark Aaron here. Just figured I'd throw a quick video out there. Pardon the appearance, haven't shaved too much or done too much anything. Still like cleaning up and unpacking the new apartment, stuff like that. But with all this COVID stuff going on, I figured, let me post a quick video about that. Um, this is nuts. Like, I don't even. I'm turning 41 in like a week, and nothing like this ever happened in my life. They're saying nothing like this has happened the past 100 years or so. The Spanish flu, I think they said was the last time this happened, like 1918. I mean, crap's closed down. You got to wear a mask if you go out, which I haven't been, to be honest, because I don't have a mask. My landlady said she got me one, but I don't see her too much. But either way, they want you to wear masks when you're out to keep a 6 feet distance. They call it social distancing. Um, just all kinds of stuff. So much is closed. I haven't worked since like March 23rd. It's April 25th, I think. I mean, yeah, one of the things I wanted to cover in this little video was how things are going to change when things eventually do open back up. It will happen. It's just a matter of time. The better we are with staying inside and keeping away from each other, wearing masks if you got them, which honestly I don't think the masks help that much. I've even heard medical professionals say it doesn't stop you from getting sick, it's more for preventing you from getting other people sick if you're infected. So it's still good to wear them just in case you're infected and don't know it. So, anyhow, when this dies down, when the government sees whatever numbers they want to see to end this, I've heard like two different things at least. I've heard they're looking at um, a drop in the number of admittances to hospitals and a drop in the number of new cases. Those two things combined, along with, I mean, there's other things they're looking at, obviously, but I think those are the two main factors that I keep hearing about. We're not there yet. They keep saying every day, oh, it's dropped, but they haven't said, we're on the downturn or anything like that. So I take it with a grain of salt until the governor or the president. It's a whole nother video. Trump. But until the governor at least says, okay, we're getting in the clear or whatever, and he starts to open stuff up, my hopes are not up. Not getting any kind of uh, like I'm not trying to predict what's happening. I'm just kind of trying to explore how things might be different. I mean, so many people are working from home now, which only goes to show it's been possible this whole time, or at least ever since we've had the technology to do it, which has been at least a decade, I would say. But this is just really proving that we don't need to go into offices every day. We don't, I mean, yeah, you can meet once a week or whatever to cover things, but every day is not needed. All it's doing is costing people gas, time, frustration on the road. I mean, you can ask anybody that drives, which I normally do, and the week before the week before I stopped working, there was a week before that where I was still working, but other stuff was closed down. My company hadn't really pulled that bell yet. So I had like a week of like driving around at night with next to nobody on the roads. It was great. It was phenomenal. And then even after the time, like when I stopped working, obviously the roads just got better from there because more people stopped working, more companies started closing down. And then as I listen to the radio, I'm hearing truckers say like, "Oh, this is amazing. There's nobody on the road. Why can't we just do that all the time? If you have that kind of job where you can phone it in and you can do it from home, why the hell not just let that happen?" I would think some companies wouldn't even need to buy space, which would leave that space available for other things. I mean, probably not other companies, which would be a good thing. We can knock it the hell down and build apartment buildings, build houses, build things people actually need. I mean, that would be the one thing I would love to see happen from this. Would be more remote jobs. Like just make everything possible remote. What? I'd love to debate somebody on that. Like you can't tell me there's valid reasons for going to an office every day instead of going and working from home when you can. Even schooling should be at home. Why go to a classroom? Video chat. It's the same darn thing. That's the way I'd like to see stuff go. Um, Stores. I don't think anything much will change in stores. Um, and malls and things like that, even like gyms, salons, barbershops, and anything where you're near people, like more than 5 people in a place, and you can't really social distance anymore. When this is said and done, and we're not social distancing anymore, granted, I don't know how long it's going to be, but when that happens, I don't know. I see that part of life getting back to normal at least, for the most part. I don't. I'm hell. Maybe they overreact and we just keep social distancing forever. I mean, maybe it'll become like a law. Who knows? That would be an overreaction as far as I'm concerned, but it could happen. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, I've been like still unpacking, cleaning, and taking care of the new apartment. That's why I haven't been posting like I thought I would in the last update. I'm gonna try to fix that, especially since I haven't been working. You'd think I would have posted a lot more, but no, not yet. But anyway, they're saying May 20th now is the new date. Uh, that was going to be originally when they opened stuff up. Now they're saying that's the date. Pardon me. Now they're saying that's the date where they have to say when they're going to open stuff up. So they went from, okay, May 20th, we'll open everything up, it'll be fine, to, and that was in place for like a good 2 weeks, maybe three. And then all of a sudden it was, all right, May 20th is the date where we'll tell you the next step, whether that's going to be, okay, we're going to open stuff up or a new date. That's what we have to wait till May 20th to find out at this point, which is less than a month away. I think I'll be fine. Brad's still working, so as long as I keep getting that measly unemployment, that'll get me through. Um, yeah, I mean, this is, like I said earlier, nuts. This is unprecedented. Nothing like this has ever happened in the last easily 100 years of the country, and maybe even more than that. I don't know how much Spanish fly affected the U.S., but this is, I never imagined anything like this. I don't think anybody really has. Like, even the worst like doomsday preparers, they never thought something like this would happen. It's nuts. Yeah, I mean, I'll try to at least post more updates as I hear stuff if it's important, or at least when it's all done. Obviously, when it's all done, I'll get back to things more normally as well. Not that COVID really stopped me from posting. That's more moving into a new place. Anyway, kind of like I don't know how many are aware of it, but everything I post on this channel is one shot. I don't edit anything. I press record. I say what I want to say. Sometimes I have notes. Usually I don't. Right now, obviously, I don't. I'm not reading anything or anything like that. But I press record. I go and then I stop it and I post it up. I do it in one take. I can edit things, but like when I watch stuff, I'd rather see the real stuff. Like when people mess up, or if a good joke's made, or if something spontaneous happens, you can leave it in editing, but editing's not going to add anything. It just takes things away. So I'd prefer not to edit. So I haven't really done that yet. I might change that eventually, but for now, I'm more than happily just one shot, done deal. Anyway, yeah. So stay tuned. I got a couple of followers, a couple of subscribers. That's cool. Thank you. If y'all keep watching, if you have any suggestions, you can email me over at kathdonbetnon@gmail.com. Other than that, like, share, subscribe. Thanks.